If you are a civil engineering student or planning to take admission or already struggling after graduation, this video is for you. Because today, I am not going to motivate you blindly. I am not going to say civil engineering has a huge scope, bro. Today we will talk about the real India of civil engineering in 2026. The trends, the expectations, the ground reality, the salaries, the site life, and the truth nobody tells you in first year. Let's start honestly. When we chose civil engineering, we imagined something big. We imagined ourselves standing near massive bridges, metro projects, skyscrapers touching the sky. We imagined wearing a helmet, white helmet, holding drawings, giving instructions to workers. We imagined respect in society, relatives saying, engineer hai beta. And somewhere deep inside, we believed civil engineering means a stable income and long-term security. That was the dream, and honestly, it felt powerful. Society has created a very strong image. Engineer means success, engineer means money, engineer means authority. In movies and Instagram reels, engineers are shown managing crores of worth projects, driving SUVs, supervising hundreds of workers. But nobody shows the starting phase. Nobody shows the first 3 to 5 years. That's where reality begins. Let's talk numbers. In 2026, many civil engineering freshers in small cities and tier 3 towns are still getting salaries between 8,000 to 18,000 per month. Yes, after 4 years of engineering. And some even work unpaid for experience. And this is the first emotional shock. Because after spending lakhs on education, you realize your salary is less than many diploma holders or even retail workers. This is where frustration starts. Now let's talk about site reality. You wake up early, reach site by 8 or 9 pm, stand in 40 to 45-degree heat, handle labor attendance, deal with contractor pressure, check bar bending schedules, manage material shortages, listen to client complaints. And many days you leave after sunset. There is no AC office. There is dust, noise, and constant stress. This is not shown in college brokers. Another uncomfortable truth. Most civil engineering students in India graduate from Tier 2 and Tier 3 colleges. The syllabus is outdated. Practical exposure is limited. Software training is either basic or completely missing. Nobody teaches real estimation. Nobody teaches contracts. Nobody teaches site politics. So when students enter industry, they feel lost. It's not their fault. It's a system gap. Now comes the government job dream. Almost every civil student prepares for SSC JE, a state AE, PSUs, railways, and preparation can take 2 to 4 years. During that time, income is uncertain. Pressure from family increases. Friends start earning. So, self-doubt grows. Yes, government jobs are good, but the competition is brutal. And nobody talks about the mental pressure. For one exam, sometimes 1 to 3 lakhs students apply. Vacancies? Maybe a few hundred. The ratio is frightening. This doesn't mean you should not prepare, but you should prepare with awareness, not with blind hope. In the private sector, your degree alone means nothing. Your value depends on, can you handle execution? Can you reduce project cost? Can you manage time? Can you use software like AutoCAD, Revit, Primavera? If yes, growth is possible. If no, you remain stuck. If you remain average, salary growth is slow, very slow. But if you upgrade skills strategically, software plus estimation plus project management, your growth becomes different. Civil engineering rewards competence, not just attendance. The biggest gap in civil engineering in India is this: college teaches theory, industry demands execution. You study soil mechanics, but at site, you must decide compaction method. You study RCC design, but at site, you must solve stuttering issues. You study transportation engineering, but at site, you manage asphalt plant delays. That transition is painful. Now here comes hope. Civil engineering is changing. Digital construction is rising. BIM, Revit, Primavera, 4D planning, cost modeling. Companies working on metro airports, high-rise buildings are shifting towards digital workflows. And here is the opportunity. Because very few engineers in India actually master these tools deeply. This is where smart students can create differentiation. After 1 or 2 years inside, every civil engineer faces a question: do I continue on site or do I shift to office based roles like design or BIM? Site gives raw experience. You learn execution, materials, labor psychology, real construction problems. But physically, it is demanding. Office roles like design engineer, quantity surveyor, BIM modeler are cleaner, more technical, and often more scalable. The mistakes students make, they don't plan this decision early. They just drift. Now let's talk numbers again. In 2026 India, a BIM fresher can start between 18,000 to 30,000 per month in decent firms. With 2 to 4 years of real project experience, 40 to 80,000 per month is realistic. If you move to Middle East or work on international projects, 1.5 lakh per month or more becomes possible. Why? Because digital skills are rare, and rare skills always pay more. Many civil engineers dream of going to Dubai, Qatar or Saudi, and yes, infrastructure projects are massive there. But here is the truth. They don't hire just because you have a BTech. They hire because you bring a skill and experience. If you are average in India, you will remain average abroad. But if you build a strong execution or BIM expertise, global doors open. Here is the harsh reality. Most students consume motivation. Very few build competence. Watching YouTube tutorials is not a skill. Collecting certificates is not mastery. Real skill means, can you deliver a complete project model? Can you deliver BOQ without mistakes? Can you handle a real client deadline? That difference changes income. Very few civil students realize this. You can freelance 2D drafting work, 3D modeling, quantity takeoff, BOQ preparation. International clients outsource this work. Even from India, earning 40 to 70k per month online is possible. But again, only if you are actually skilled. Civil engineering also offers business opportunities. A small contractor work, interior execution, consultancy, estimation services, material supply. Many successful contractors today started as site engineers, earning 12,000 per month. Experience plus networking is equal to capital. Civil engineering rewards long-term players. Why do many civil engineers switch fields? Because first 3 years are emotionally heavy. Low salary, friends in IT earning more, family comparison, lack of roadmap. They think the field has no scope. But actually, they lacked direction, not scope. If you treat civil engineering like 5-year strategy after graduation, everything changes. First 1-2 year, learn site deeply. Year 3, add a strong software skill. Fourth year, choose a specialization, BIM, planning, contracts or estimation. Year 5, target high paying firm or international opportunity. This structured approach separates winners from frustrated graduates. IT engineers often grow fast in early years. Civil growth is slower, But civil engineering is asset based. Buildings, infrastructure, highways, cities, these will never disappear. Technology will change, but construction will remain. The question is not a scope, the question is positioning. So, what is the final reality in 2026? Civil engineering is not easy. Civil engineering is not useless. It is a skill based and patience based. If you stay average, a struggle continues. If you become rare, income rises. Your degree is entry ticket, not guarantee. Colleges won't build your career. Government won't build your career. Motivational rails won't build your career. A skill plus a strategy will. You have three options: quit the field, complain about salary, or upgrade relentlessly. The industry is tough, but it rewards those who stay and evolve. Civil engineering in India is not dying. Average effort is dying. 2026 belongs to engineers who combine execution with digital skills. If you are ready to build real competence, you can win, not instantly, but definitely. And on this channel, we will talk about the strategies that actually work. No fake motivation, only reality, only growth.